The best part last year about the OLI's performance was how emotional and how happy everyone was. I saw their tears of joy. The best part of the dance was that everyone was happy and that everyone knew that they've succeeded on what they wanted to do. Now that's success.
The best part of the final performance was when they were screaming after we were done.
When I was on the stage, I was really focused on the audience, the way they clapped and cheered for us. It's nothing you get from everyone else.
When we all finished the performance, I had that feeling, just so happy. Everybody was crying and they're just so happy.
I can't describe the feeling. I was so overwhelmed. I was so happy. I was so proud of them. I just can't describe it.
Seeing the youth perform on stage was, I didn't know it would be so emotional to see them on stage, because I see them practice like every day, but it's different when they're performing on stage.
Best part about the final performance is the crowd cheers for you. It gives you more energy to perform even bigger than ever.
When viewing the performance in Toronto, it's amazing to watch the audience and see how they react to the students dancing. Parents of the students that went and danced were just so blown away to see their kids be able to do something that stylistic, that powerful, that different from anything else.
I was sitting part of the crowd, and I noticed a few, people that were sitting by me, and they're all watching the story. They're watching the story, how OLI starts and how it's ended and so forth, and seeing their reaction. Some of them were crying, and to see that the program has caused that kind of effect towards the audience, I think is you can say that the program is successful, and I don't think we should ever stop a program like that.
Last year was once again an incredible, amazing experience. My voice was really sore at the end. I was hoarse. I had tears running down my face. Just that overall feeling of being like so proud of them that they made it to the end.
Their lives were being highlighted to the largest stage in Canada, and it was great. And the performance, I really liked the performance. It was, it was just hard to describe, because I was so busy being proud of them. They did what they set their hearts to do.
It changed me really good. I started losing weight. I became more fit, more self-confident. Made me a better me.
Meeting the people that encouraged me to dance and not never give up on anything you want. They taught me that you need to fight for what you want and what you need.
OLI has shaped me into a better person in many ways. It has improved my academics in school, and it taught me how to dance. I never used to dance before OLI. It also made me have more confidence in myself. I became less shy. When I was younger, I was too scared to do anything, and I wasn't willing to take risks. This program has made me come out of my shell and my comfort zone.
OLI helped me realize that I can be a better person. I'm still very shy, but I'm working on opening up with people. OLI is going to help me with doing that.
Because of OLI, the OLI program, I've been out of stress because of dance. I've been thinking less about the negative and more onto the positive. And it's bringing my leadership back. It's getting me to start encouraging the students to to start dancing and try their best, because I know that there's more out there than here at home. There's more out there and more experiences. It's gonna help them get their self-confidence, to bring them out of their shells and out of the darkness into the public and the light.
That's what the OLI has helped me in doing, to teach myself that I'll be okay no matter what.
OLI has helped me improve my physical health. I've lost weight through this program and been eating healthier ever since. When I dance, it's like I go into my own world, and it helps me cope with my problems at home and in life, and it's like I relieve a lot of stress when I dance.
OLI influenced me by keeping me in school and wanting to do better at my grades, and I think that's kind of like what I want to achieve within the next year or two, like finishing school and stuff.
OLI has influenced me to stay in school and stay in shape.
OLI has helped me become a better person than I was last year, to overcome my fears. I used to be scared to perform in front of everybody. I used to feel nervous about asking or signing up for programs, or all that kind of things. OLI has helped me stand out more and not to be afraid of taking action or to make changes in my life. It helped me work harder for what I want.
OLI helped me with going to class on time. I don't skip classes anymore. I always skipped all my classes last year, but when OLI was here, I started going to all my classes more.
My grades were going down. I needed OLI to bring it back up. It's helped me come to class way earlier. Not to skip, not to fool around in the hallways.
I've been eating healthier because of OLI. When we went to a camp last year, we only ate fruit and vegetables, so the most thing I like now is apples.
Because every day I deal with something and I don't feel like going to school, but what's really keeping me in school right now is OLI. It's making me go to my classes.
It changed my perspective on everything. I knew what was going on around me, and I knew what to do about it. I knew what to say no to. It definitely helped change my health style. I stopped eating junk food, drinking pop. I started drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables. It changed a lot on who I was and who I am now.
OLI influenced me by helping me with my schoolwork. I'm more determined to finish work, get better grades. Not only in school, it helps me at home. I do more chores around the house. It made me a better person, like my self-esteem is more high. I tend to work harder and I'm not scared to fail in school or in anything. I'm not scared to look stupid in front of people because I know myself that I'm trying my hardest to succeed.
I just really love dancing. It's helped me with staying committed to things, pushing myself through those days where I just feel like giving up or not doing anything. Once I push myself through that, I feel so much better in the end.
OLI has affected my life. It made me a lot more confident in myself. I'm able to push myself more in activities. I just feel more confident in doing so.
Since I've been in OLI, it's helped me become a more confident person, what I want to do, where I want to go, and how I want to do things.
Watching them, they're just blossoming and they're dedicated, they're hardworking, they're punctual, and their academics have begun to come up in all their classes. Their attendance is much better. This is just an amazing program for their overall well-being.
One of the involvement I saw with kids involved with OLI this year, the second time, is how many more got involved and are staying involved and want to be involved to the end. Their attendance has improved because of this. Their marks are on par, which is good for me. Their overall enthusiasm to be involved in the program is through the roof. And I'm hoping this continues for the upcoming months. With the kids from last year that are now second time, I'd say their confidence is sky high. You can see it in the classroom and outside as well. They've got involved many in the student council, which is just new to the school, and they're the ones from OLI that seem to gravitate towards it. So overall, very good program.
All the negative things that are happening in our community is there's a lot of gang violence, a lot of addictions, a lot of there's just nothing constructive for children to play with. And ever since this OLI, I found out that the students are going to school regularly. They're trying to get their grades up. The other thing that I found out too is that there is a lot of connections being made, and they're starting to further their studies.
One thing that happened last year, we had two pairs of parents, and they attended the performance in Toronto, and they said that they drove from Winnipeg to Toronto non-stop. When they got to the Sony Theater, they were all sleepy. But after the performance, their eyes were just all lit up, and they said, "I can't believe it." Our kids, they were just so proud of their kids. They were so proud, and it was a proud moment. It was a proud moment for those parents, and a lot of parents heard about that. And I think a lot of parents are realizing, this is such a huge opportunity, and parents are jumping on board, and they're all concerned, and they're saying, make sure you go to school, make sure you get good courses, make sure you get good marks, make sure you're behaving yourself, and make sure the parents are seeing this as a big incentive for doing very good in school. This is the effect that the OLI has had on the students, but more, it's had a big effect on the community and the parents.
The OLI program is a magnificent program for the students at Garden Hill. It's taught them about confidence, having self-confidence, dedication, commitment, the ability to work for something that you truly love and are passionate about, and the results show when they're on stage. It's great to see the development, how far they've come from the beginning and to the end.
The students who were part of the OLI program last year, they are the strongest type of mental, physical, and emotional students as of now that I've seen at our school. They have more confidence, they're showing more leadership, as well as just being a positive role model in front of the school.
Teachers that I've talked to have seen a increase in both attendance and academics for these students that are involved in this program.
So last year's OLI program, I think it was a huge success, and there was more kids whose lives were dramatically transformed. Some of them were actually not even engaged at school at all. They're not just getting involved in OLI, like they're getting involved in other teams, and as always, it had a tremendous impact and turned a number of the students' lives around.
One particular student, she doesn't even drink pop anymore. Nothing with fizz in it, as she would say. So you know that the program did make a huge impact, some changes in some students. They have to do work to get something, and I think that's what OLI brings to the school. You can't get something without working for it.
They're playing a very huge role in inspiring other youth, other people, that you can do anything you can put your mind to, especially if it's the arts. And people say that dancing is not for everybody. I disagree with that statement. I think anybody can dance.
Outside Looking In has made a big impact in our student population. A lot of students are more goal-oriented because they believe in themselves through this program that they have the ability to improve their lifestyles, and as a result, by doing this project in our school, the participants are getting stronger, not only physically but also with their mental capacity.
Seeing kids that don't attend school wanting to come to school every day because of this program.
That's another thing. Gangs. Gangs are the main source of youth's failures. They influence them to follow in their footsteps. It's stupid. We as a nation should stand together to get rid of gangs and gang activity. We grew up in Garden Hill, my peers and I can see that we have a bright future ahead of us. And the Outside Looking In program is there to help along the way. That is why I'm taking this program. I want my peers and I to succeed. I want people to look at us and say, they are the youths we need in the future. I want us to become future leaders. People who can help shape our community to something better. I have a feeling we can do that as long as we don't give up. I know that we all have our ups and downs, but what's important is that we don't give in. I'm sure we'll all be able to reach for our dreams. Something I'd like to do for others. Believe in them so they know they can do it. Being in indigenous youth can be hard. Sometimes I feel like I can't do some things, but then I pick myself up and try. I try and encourage people to do the same.
In front of my eyes, how the changes have happened from the beginning to the end. I'm just really amazed, and it's awesome to see these students put light back in their eyes where there was nothing there. You know, there was nothing goal. Now they know that they can, once they've tried hard. I'm all for students. That's all I can say. I'm learning as I go too with them. That's it.